My dear fellow Africans, that is Rwanda. The question that comes to my mind is that how the small country such as Rwanda has been achieved such development. If you don't know, Rwanda under Paul Kagame is sponsoring the competition of football in the COSAFA, Central and East Africa, called Kagame Cup. You see how Rwanda supporting sports and games. Rwanda, if you look on the jazz of PSG, you find there's Rwanda Airways. Rwanda also sponsoring Arsenal. We have seen in the previous years, Rwanda has contract with Arsenal. Rwanda supporting basketball, not only football, all kind of sports. Apart from that, the small countries such as Rwanda, the countries that they don't have big mining industry like gold, but Rwanda has a industry or the factory of refining gold. But if you find the country that is bigger producer of gold, you can't find Rwanda. You find maybe Congo, you find Tanzania, South Africa, and other countries in Africa. But Rwanda has industry to refining gold. If you find the stable airline in Africa, you find Rwanda Airways. How Rwanda, a small country, have stable airways? Now Rwanda has contract with Qatar Airways. So you see leadership. If each country do small things and in this way like Rwanda, I'm sure Africa will be in another position, not in this position we have. Rwanda produced our own smartphones, so what we call marathon. And you have seen when President Paul Kagame with Her Excellency President of Tanzania, Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, visited the industry of the factory of marathon. Rwanda also have assembly industry or factory for Volkswagen. So you see how Rwanda is doing. But remember, 20 years ago, Rwanda has what we call genocide. You remember the genocide of Rwanda. So within 20 years, Rwanda becoming stable and moving very fast in terms of development. That's what Africa we need. So what I want to say here is that in order Africa to move, first of all, instead of going to learn from Rwanda, from China, from America, and that's what our leaders are thinking about. That's why we take our children, we take our people to go to study in Europe, in America. Let us now go to Rwanda and let us read and understand and study how Rwanda has been achieved this. Because our environment is the same. If you look, Rwanda is the same as a part of Africa. So instead of going to China, in Japan, in America, Europe, let us go to Rwanda and learn from Rwanda. And I suggest that Africa now, we need to go in the implementation stage instead of this planning. We are talking for too long. Now let us do implementation like what Rwanda has been doing. We need Africa now to categorize our continent into economic bloc instead of this what we have political bloc. We have political bloc that they have done nothing for us. If we divide Africa in terms of economic bloc, let's say the Central and Eastern part of the continent of Africa will be the main producer of the food that will be consumed here in Africa. In the southern, if you take South Africa, Zimbabwe, and Namibia, and so on, let us be the industrial hub for the continent, so that they can produce everything that is needed in the continent, or they are needed in the continent. In the northern, and maybe in the northern, they are good, maybe they have enough oil. Let us produce enough oil and crude oil that will be used in our machinery and in our cars that are found in Africa, instead of going to the Arab region there or other party to find the oil. I'm sure, because we have many producers of oil. We have everything here in Africa, but what we don't have is action. We don't have enough action to take action to make development. Okay, after that, let us go to the west of the continent. If we decide that, okay, the west of the continent will be the main producer of the machinery and machinery parts and spares and something like that will be used in Africa, I'm sure Africa will move forward. If you take those countries one by one, maybe, for instance, I'm talking about Central and Eastern to produce the food. We'll decide maybe Kenya, you are supposed to provide maybe wheat and maize. Tanzania, you need to produce maybe cassava and potato. Maybe Congo, you need to produce rice and this and this. I'm sure Africa will move forward. This tendency of eating food from outside of the continent will be over. This tendency of taking our people outside of the continent to seek treatment will be over. But we'll continue this because we are not organized. Africa, we are not organized. And what is so painful that Africa, we are waiting someone to tell us what to do for our own life. There's someone who will decide our life. We must stop that. We must learn from Rwanda. We must learn from other Africa who have been achieved. And I see Rwanda is among of the African countries that has been achieved. Africa, we talk for too long. We need action. We need to change from this political to economical. Otherwise, Africa will remain here where we are, while others are moving very far and very fast. We are going to be conquered again because we are not organized. We need to be organized. So, and that's what I have decided to share to you, fellow Africans. If you think I have went long, no problem. You can leave your comment. Our aim is to build, not to distract. So let us provide the ideas and take action in order to see how we can build a great Africa. We need in your lifetime to make road or to make trademark or to make beacon where the coming generation will have a starting point. So all in all, fellow Africans, let us come together. First of all, let us come together. Let us now change our mind from political ways to economic ways. Let us now build our continent. We don't have mother, we don't have father who will come to make for us. It's we Africans, we are supposed to do that. Okay, thank you. Enjoy our life. Stay safe. And I'm sure God will bless you. Thank you.